Hey everybody, welcome to the Decade Twins podcast. We are back finally, after 3 months. But we back with the sauce, okay?
Don't
All right.
judge us.
Don't judge me, I won't judge you. But yeah, so y'all see the title of this. I know that this show is kind of old, like I think like 2 or 3 years old or whatever, but it's getting like a lot of traction right now on YouTube. Um and we want to dive into like a little, conversation about this show. Hot and
Yes.
heavy, okay?
Yes.
All right, so you wanna go with Simone? Simone's gonna kind of be looking away because she's also doing all the little fancy videos.
Yes, I'm just everything right now. A host, a tech support.
Like one day, once y'all subscribe and subscribe, so we can
Right.
afford more people. Okay.
Exactly.
Um,
But this show, y'all, okay, has really been entertaining to say the least.
mhm.
So if you don't know what Hot and Heavy is, it's a show on TLC, and it's what do they call it? Mixed weight couples.
Yeah,
So
mixed with
yeah.
couples.
So now instead of just interracial or now we have mixed weight couples. So it's where your spouse weighs a different weight than you, whether they're bigger or smaller. So
Or whoever you're with, your
right.
partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
Mixed weight.
But
We
let's
all are
put a
mixed weight
title on it.
couples, okay, everybody? You and your person that you're with weigh the exact same. We're all mixed weight. I mean, I don't understand the point of like pointing that. It's useless. It's so useless. Like they're a couple. Period.
Exactly. But hey, they got to put titles on everything. It's not official unless it has a title, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I feel like
So,
it's just another way for society to pretend that it's evolved, but it's really not. It's like, yeah, yeah, we accept, that fat women can date skinny guys, but we're
yeah,
gonna call
that
you guys mixed weight.
right.
Like it's so corny. It's so corny. God, I hate America.
hate hate is such a strong word.
It is. I just like it. Like I don't know. I was about to say I like it. I don't. I don't know. We always in somebody else's business. We about to go to war from being in somebody else's business. Like,
Right.
just
Oh
sit
man,
down, America. Like, sit down. We
that's
got enough
crazy.
foolishness that we have to do in our. But anyway, back to hot and heavy.
Right. So the first couple that we are going to talk about is one of my favorite couples up there. Like, I love this guy, okay? And Joy, I'm not trying to take your man, okay? I'm not trying to take your man, but
Yes.
I love him. I just love the way he loves her.
Mhm.
So they are getting married. He has proposed. Like, and when he proposed to her, he took her to this restaurant and got down on one knee in front of everybody, and he
Mhm.
proposed to her. So this is the venue right here, of where they're going to have their wedding and everything. So that's Joy and Chris. Right.
Mhm.
I just love how he loves her, and like his friends were asking when he had took her to meet his friends, they were asking like, is this some type of fetish? And,
Mhm.
is this some weird stuff going on? Because a lot of times, well, I'm not going to say a lot. Sometimes there are men out there who have fetishes when it comes to plus size women.
Yeah.
And I'll say SSBBWs. Is that
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
SSBBWs, where they're considered feeders. So
Mm.
they don't want them to lose weight. They want them to stay big. They want them to get even bigger, which is a lot of times some of the boyfriends that you see on My 600-Pound Life.
Mhm.
But he has he doesn't care if she lose weight. And that's what he told his friends. If she decide to lose weight, I really I really don't care. Like, which
Right.
lets me know he's not a feeder. He's just
He just
authentically,
loves her. Yeah. He's
yes.
her boyfriend. Like he loves her. It's genuine. It's real.
Yeah. And it's hard for people to understand. And like Trisha was saying in the beginning, why do people feel like if you're plus size, you can't date a smaller guy? Like for
Hmm.
real? Sometimes it's better to date a smaller guy because you already got all this going on anyway.
They can get in them.
So if you got all this going on and he got all this going on, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to have that going on.
It still works.
Well, you know.
But no. I understand. I understand the point that you're making.
But yeah, like that, it doesn't mean that she should only date like bigger guys and he should only date smaller women. Like, date who you like. You know what
And
I'm
that's the
saying?
problem. That's the problem. Like uh a large portion of people think that if you're fat then you should date another fat person. Like
Mm-hmm.
that is what the disturbance is. But why is that a disturbance? You know? Because we are
Right.
conditioned to be in other people's business. That is why we are about to go to work. I'm just gonna keep breaking it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Who freaking cares? Especially it's
Exactly.
2022 at this point. Who freaking cares? Like, do your thing. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
And let people live.
Yeah, the
Hey,
way you
I'm not.
want to.
I wonder if they have a tall short men who date tall women. Is that called mixed height?
Absolutely. No, no, no. But if she was tall and he was short, that's the thing. It's like it's the woman. You know what I'm saying? It's always the part that's judging the woman and putting the title on the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we think about it, this is called Hot and Heavy, but all of the relationships, excuse me, on the show is plus size women with skinny men. So
Right.
that to me is just like implying that hot, like, oh look, this is hot, attractive man with these fat, ugly women. You know what I'm saying? And then there's
Mm-hmm.
another show that even calls the women giant, like My Giant Life, and her boyfriend is shorter. But you know what I'm saying? But if it was the opposite
The other way
way,
around.
there's no
Yeah,
show
because
about that
you always see taller men with short women, and it's not frowned upon.
at
But,
all.
but it's just like
That's
when you
when
see
they show
older
it.
men, when you see older men date younger women, it's not frowned upon. But when you see a younger woman date her,
Dating an older man, she's the
yeah,
one that gets the judgment.
yeah.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. Like we are so targeted when it comes to just being women, like us. Period. Like they love targeting us.
Right.
Golly, are y'all that weak? I guess so.
That's how it is, girl.
Like,
So, with Joy and Chris now, his mother has a problem with them two dating, or with him dating her. Okay. But we also find that we're gonna come back to the mom or whatever. We have Joy's, I think it's her sister or her best friend or whatever. So she was kind of skeptical of Chris too, because all of that feeder
hmm
stuff stereotype that's going around and stuff like that. So she didn't really trust him. So here's what she had to say with that.
About Chris, I was like, oh man, like this guy sounds too great to be true. And then I remember the first time they came to my mom's house
Like,
and
yeah. So she was still skeptical as well. So I'm glad to see that even her friends was kind of skeptical, because it had me kind of side eyeing his friends, like, oh, you need some new friends. But she was a little skeptical as well, but from a different standpoint, so to speak. She was more
I
like,
don't know. What's the difference? I didn't see one. They never like let it go any further. Then making it seem like her sister was the one that was delusional because
mm,
he was just too good to be true. Why?
yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I I don't know, but it may have been from the viewpoint of because he does treat her well. You know what I'm saying? So even if they were both a smaller size couple, I can see that being something that the friend will still say. If all she has is good things to say about this man, oh, he's just too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was necessarily just based on weight, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because
I know what you said.
because that's a phrase that I've heard before from a friend to a, you know what I'm saying? A friend like, oh, he's too good to be true. Like he treats you like this. He takes you out. He buys you flowers and stuff like that. You know, he's just too good to be true. So I don't know if that was just based on weight, or are we thinking it's based on weight because of the show?
I mean, well, am I thinking that it's based on weight?
Yeah.
You kind of say like, I don't know, man. that's how I feel. I don't know. I've never had anybody say that to me about someone that I was with. Now,
but me either, because I never had a man that was too good to be true. I never had a man like Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's interesting.
But I know watching other shows, or even I can say even, you know, when I did have other female friends, I don't have any now. Trisha's the only one. Welcome to my world, guys. Wow. But when I had other female friends, no, I do have other female friends. Let me stop saying that where people get offended. Anyway,
one or two.
Yeah, I have one. Well, yeah. 1.5.
That's outside of family.
Yeah. So I have noticed, like I've said things in my own head, like, oh, this guy is doing this, he's doing that. Like, what is he having? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, I'm usually right with my intuition. Like, yeah, it's starting off good, but something that he's hiding. This guy's just not flawless, you know. Mm-hmm. It's no way. But so I can see her coming from that standpoint. Mm-hmm. But because of the topic of the show, Hot and Heavy, and it's based on that.
So yeah, that could be what's, you know, swaying my view of how I'm seeing it.
And that could be how it is, or that could be how the show has made it seem to be. That's what she's talking about. Because you know, edits play a huge part.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you want to talk?
TLC is good for that. That's it. You know what? What's funny is when TLC first came out back in 1972, I was not here. But anyway, I be doing research. Okay. It was called the Learning Channel. And they actually, I don't know if they, I can't remember. I know it was something like with NASA and the U.S. government. Mm-hmm. Like they were supposed to show educational stuff. It's just interesting that we've reached this point. Where they just do reality shows, and
so they was kind of supposed to be like PBS.
Yeah. Or like Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That just came to my head. It's just interesting. Maybe they are influencing conversation, you know? Mm-hmm. That could also be educational. Yeah. Anyway.
So do you want to talk about the mother?
Sure, we can talk about his mama. His mama. Hey, Chris is fly though. Chris is fly. He is.
That's why I say he's and not just. I mean, he's nice looking on the outside, but just the way he carried the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Unlike one of the other boyfriends that we're gonna bring up, we're gonna talk about. Okay, but just the way he carried everything. Like even when they his friends gave him a bachelor party. Mm-hmm. And at first they had like a plus size dancer come out. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay. He was still a little like questioning their motives or whatever, or questioning what was going on. But he was comfortable. He's like, okay, like they just trying, they having fun. They know what I like or whatever. But then the plus size stripper, well, she didn't really strip. She was just a dancer. So the plus size dancer exits the building, and then the two strippers, who are smaller women, come out, and the friend is like, yeah, this is the type of woman he should be with.
Ooh.
First, they're strippers. Like,
Exactly.
can you aim not to put strippers down? Some of them are doing it for college and take care of their kids and stuff. But come on now, you can tell he's not the type of man that want to be with a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm about to leave." Like he was perturbed. Okay, it's like, I'm about to leave. Yes. It's like, I'm about to leave. This is not for me. I don't know what they're thinking. I'm not into this, and all of that. So just the way he carries himself, like go, Chris. Where are the rest of you? You got a cousin. I'll date your daddy right now, okay?
Well, somebody had to raise him.
Right.
Oh man.
But yeah, so about his mom. Let's play the clip.
For who she is. And I do accept her for who she is. And I respect who you love. Can I ask you one question, though? I mean, you chose Joy initially for...
So the mother is not happy about Joy's weight. Okay. And she says this because of health concerns, and you know how most people, when they comment on weight, is I'm just concerned for your health, But she also did like say that her son is really active. He likes to go hiking and mountain climbing and skydiving and jumping on planes and going to other countries and stuff like that. And she had asked, the mom had asked, huh?
You said jumping on planes. He ain't jumping on no plane.
Hopping on, how to say, let me hop on a plane and go here. Let me hop on a bus.
Oh, that's what you mean? Like,
yeah.
I thought you meant like jumping out of an airplane, like skydiving or something.
No, that too. Yeah, she said skydiving and stuff too.
Yeah, but when you said jumping on planes, I'm like,
no, I was referring to traveling. Like when you say, let me jump in the car and go. You know what I'm saying? I like
jumping on the plane. Okay, got it.
But he likes to travel and stuff to other countries. So the mom is like, well, Joy, how are you going to be able to do that? Are you going to be able to go hiking and stuff with him? Because he's an active man. And she was like, yeah, sooner or later. So Joy, like, when I'm ready to lose this weight, like, don't
you pressuring me.
Right. But found out the mom was heavier as well. Not as heavy as Joy, but she ended up having a weight loss surgery. And I think she said she lost like 70-something pounds.
Yeah.
So,
and she's really trying to pressure her into considering getting weight loss surgery herself.
Yeah.
That's her biggest thing. But it's just like, I mean, okay. So this is how I feel about it. If she is overweight or whatever, and she does have health risk and health problems and stuff like that, I can understand why she would be on, like on her or whatever like that. Not really, but
right.
It can be more understanding, a little more understanding that way. But if nothing is wrong with her right now, health wise, I mean, let her live her life. Like, say what you want to say and then let that be it. But you're sitting here talking about this to this man at his wedding.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even an appropriate time. Like,
exactly.
Mom. Like, seriously, let them enjoy their day, enjoy the love, and like, you have plenty of time. This is
right.
They're going into marriage as forever. So you have plenty of time to bring that up to him at their wedding. That's really tacky to me. That's tacky, you know.
Yeah. Mom was like, I don't care. And this is not the first time she talked to him. So if you talk to him the first time and he when she found out that he proposed, she had already had this discussion. It's a whole way. They're married now. It's no need for you to keep like crossing that same bridge or having that same discussion. Like,
Exactly.
get over it.
And who knows, like the stuff that, since he likes to do all these other things, the stuff that he likes to do where she can partake in could cause her to lose weight. Like, let this woman do it how she want to do it when she want to do it. When it's to become a problem for their relationship, then let them handle it at that time.
Exactly.
Like, mom.
I think people don't realize they think if you pressure a person to lose weight or keep coming at them, it gives them the motivation. And for real, it makes them do the opposite most of the time. Like, because they're like, I'm going to do what I want to do. You're not going to make me do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just leave her alone.
And like for some people, they need more or less than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's just not effective for everyone. But
Exactly.
like I said, that isn't even, I don't feel, I mean, I don't know. That's not your position to take as his mom. Like, you said it before, so leave it, like you know how you had mentioned, you said it before, leave it in the before. Like, oh Lord Jesus.
So here we have Joy and Chris. Well, that was Joy and Chris. Now we have Adriana, right? Adriana and Ricardo. So they are another couple on Hot and Heavy. They're not married. I don't even think they've talked about marriage, but I know they've been together for some time or whatever. And they met on a dating app.
And they have a child together.
Right. They do, yeah, they have a child. So their situation, I don't know how I feel about Ricardo yet. Like, to me, he gives off the fetish vibe to me. So one of the events that stands out is when they are eating ice cream, and she gets a little disrespected by someone who's driving past. Okay. So she's called a fat cow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
Because stuff like this never happens to me.
It seems staged. Okay.
It definitely was. Y'all know. Maybe y'all don't. Reality TV is not reality.
Not reality for real.
Those situations, I definitely feel like they did, because
just the way he did it, like
the way he did it, and the fact that the camera went straight to that car,
right
direction. They already knew that this was going to happen because they paid that man. They was like, "Yo, you want $200?" It's like, yeah. It's like, all right, all you gotta do is ride past and say, "You fat cow." It's yours. It's
Hold on.
We're gonna blow out your face and everything. You ain't even gotta worry about that. We got you, son. We got you.
Let's play the clip.
Eat my see what I'm saying? The camera went directly to it, like, oh. And
you are weak too. Oh, but it did though. And how fast he was going. See, I didn't even think of it that way. Like, I felt it was staged a little bit, but I didn't even think like yeah, the camera did go right to him. And how fast he was going. Yeah. You had to know this man was coming back and was gonna say something. Like, it's no way. But Adriana was first. You saw her, she was laughing at first, but then all of a sudden she just like broke down. Like broke down. It was like she doesn't even want the ice cream and stuff anymore. And he just messed up their whole date.
That was just laughter was that defense.
Mm-hmm.
mechanism. Her trying to ignore that it actually did hurt her feelings.
Right.
Um,
Which, if TLC, the producers or whatever, set this up, they just wrong for that.
I know they had to set it up
They just wrong.
because they are trying to push this narrative. Like it's just, I'm sorry. Like that just never happened. That has never happened. To,
Nobody has ever been that bold. Like,
that has never happened. Nobody has ever really cared that much, and that what I'm saying in that sense to just straight out like, oh no, y'all don't. You're a fat cat. Like y'all don't belong together and stuff like that. Like, it's just, it's staged.
right.
Staged. But yeah, so he tried to console her with that whole thing. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's it. It just seemed really dry because he is the worst person. Like even when he replied to the eat my like
right.
all you got to say.
And then he was like, I feel like chasing the car down and snatching him out of the car.
Yeah.
Like, well, run after the car then. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But he ain't about that life. But this was part of his consolation, okay?
That cow over there, she's 10 times the person you are.
Like, really? Really, Ricardo? That cow over there? She's 10 times the person. That within that little statement is so many insults.
Bruh.
That cow over there, okay, is already in the negative right there. Then it's 10 times the person you are. Now come on.
Like he finished the whole scene that they set up. Like
So yeah.
why would you call your girl a cow? I know what he was trying to do. But it's like Ricardo. All you have to do was say that woman over there, you know what I'm saying? Is
Yeah.
so much better of a person than you are.
Exactly.
Maybe he was just too flustered to, think straightly. He was too flustered.
So yeah. That's it with him. We're done with him.
You're done for, Ricardo. You are not a good choice.
So now we have, go ahead, Trish. Take it over.
Kristen and Rusty. So Kristen is actually on her weight loss journey. She's doing like the fitness training and all of that. She's really changing the way she eats. I'm trying to remember if it's because she wants to get pregnant or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So her weight has caused her a problem where she can't have children. So now she's fixing it. That makes sense. It's nobody there pressuring her. This is her decision that she's making on her own. But Rusty, her husband, has a problem with her wanting to lose weight. He said he loves bigger women because he feel like their bodies are more feminine and he can just fill on them and
fill on them.
So he's like comparing her to fruit. I don't know. He's like saying and a mango or something he had said, or a juicy orange. I don't know. He was like, "What you? Oh, peach." That's what he said. He was like, "What you think I would choose? The little mandarin or that juicy peach?" Okay, Rusty, you give me feeder vibes. Okay, so, but no, he really do give me feeder vibes.
Yeah, he has the feeder vibes.
Yeah, he does. He's kind of creepy. He's a pretty attractive guy too. For The type of guy that he is. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah, so Kristen has got her a personal trainer, and she's working on
Yeah.
that body. So
Rusty is not happy. Here's what he has to say about the trainer.
Yeah, now you're going to be hanging out with some other guy looking all hot and probably doing all kind of like yoga poses, like your downward dog and your
he is not having it.
Looking all hot, you know.
Such a freak. Why you ain't say warrior pose, Rusty?
Right. So he is not happy about her and his trainer. Like, look at him, look like a creeper.
Right. Look, he look like a little kid. Like, what's your mom doing? Yeah. What I thought was interesting, like about his whole what I want to say reservation about his wife wanting to get healthy is that it's like TLC. Okay, so they named it Hot and Heavy, and that just goes back to what I was saying about it's saying like hot men with
right,
hot man with it. But he's so insecure, and he's supposed to be this hot guy. You know what I'm saying? He's so insecure with that other trainer.
Yes.
So why couldn't it just be another fat man? Like, why are you insecure about that trainer if you're supposed to inclusively be a hot guy yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That was interesting. That was interesting.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy.
Yeah, he's not.
Long you been married?
We've been married about 2.5 years. Long enough to know what your partner is comfortable and uncomfortable with. He's not happy right now.
He wants her to stay fat. Okay.
Yeah,
and she says it. Okay.
Or at least, yeah.
Like he has. Okay. There's this episode. I don't know if it's in the same. If it's in the same episode, but anyway, so he set up this romantic night. Okay. And he's on the bed waiting for her to come home, and he has whipped cream, strawberries. Did he have some pancakes or something? It was something.
He had no pancakes. I don't know. We gonna see that clip.
It was some
pancakes, but I'm worried about something, and I'm gonna say it after you show this clip.
I don't think I have that clip with me. I'm just talking about it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, she don't have the clip, but I'm gonna say this because I didn't see no pancakes, but I did see some brown stuff, and I'm just like, if you only got whipped cream and strawberries, why is the whipped cream turning brown? You dirty, Rusty. Rusty.
I thought he had chocolate too. He didn't have chocolate.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, if I'm wrong, Rusty, please forgive me. You are the cleanest man I have ever seen.
But the thing is, he had all this stuff that he knows she didn't want to eat because she's trying to lose, and she's trying to lose enough so that she can be approved to have surgery or whatever.
Right.
So he's already against her having surgery. So now she's still working on her health while she's in the process.
Right.
So he set up this romantic night. But he got the whipped cream all on him, trying to get her to eat the whipped cream, and like it's disgusting.
I mean, his angle won't even right in the bed. He just putting it over his belly. Like, I wouldn't have even been enticed. Like, what the heck was this? Like, that's supposed to be sexy.
Exactly. Like what?
That's messed up. He knows she's trying to accomplish something, and and it's so funny because he was like, "Oh, I was just, trying to have fun and this and that." So it's other things that you can do, and that there is. She's working out. So why not make it a date where y'all go
work out with her
or go for a walk?
Yeah.
That they have a nice house where they live at. They probably have a pool. Go swimming or something.
Right.
Whether permits or whatnot. But
and I've been work out with her.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't trust the trainer. You know what I'm saying? Because he be gritting on them. Look, He'd be just gritting on him like.
He's like, man, this man is throwing out all this food that keeps my girl plump. Nah, I'm not feeling it.
Yes. And then he was saying how that's how they have fun. Is like with this food.
That's
like,
so
come on.
crazy. That's so crazy.
And that's what lets me know, yeah, you're a feeder.
He probably is. Yeah, I don't know. Fun with food. I mean, I can kind of understand. I guess if you're going to like a restaurant and trying like different cuisines or something, but I don't know. With me, like I'd be like, I don't want no food, man. Like when those want to take me, they be like, I want to take you to dinner. Something. No. We go bowling or something. I always suggest something else. Like I don't feel like eating today.
Right.
And they kind of be like, what? But I'm so serious. Like,
or just be like, come with something different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always, oh, let's go out to eat.
Yeah.
Like be a little more creative.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a simple woman.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we go out to eat, like make a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Put some fruit in a basket and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's have a picnic.
Cool. Let's have a picnic at the beach or
something a little more creative, you know. So yeah.
It's so crazy because dudes like they be so quick to say, y'all ask for a lot and blah blah blah. So simple. The simplest things. Like y'all so ignorant, y'all can't even see we be giving y'all the blueprint.
The blueprint.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that is all for the show.
Yeah. TLC's Hot and Heavy, y'all. Okay. Yeah. They got stuff on YouTube. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. But I seen it. It was getting a lot of traction. That was my first time actually coming across the show. I don't really do like TV and stuff. But yeah. So that was interesting. Y'all leave us some comments, below. Let us know if you like, us doing these type of little reviews about little shows and stuff. Drop a like, drop a thumbs up.
Or you can thumbs it down. It all works for the algorithm.
Yeah, you can thumbs it down too. Matter of fact, thumbs it. No, just thumbs it down so they keep it like, oh, okay, they're real. Okay. No, but we do want to thank you all for stopping by to watch our podcast. We apologize again for it being so long, but here we are, and you can come back. I don't even should we even set a time.
No specific time, but definitely
we working on it. Okay.
We're gonna say at least once a week because we're gonna start doing more like just general discussion and stuff. So that may be in the middle of the week. We never know. We might just come up with something. Because the crazy thing about this, y'all, let me look y'all in your eyes. Trisha and I, we sisters in real life, okay? Blood, DNA, genetics, okay? Mm-hmm. And me and her would be on the phone and we would literally talk for about 3-4 hours on one call, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's so many topics within this one call. So
yeah.
So we definitely should have been recording because as long as we talk, it's a lot of topics that we discuss on those 3-4 hour calls. So,
and we also, really, Moni has took on even more things in her life, so her schedule is really wonky. It's like all over the place. It's crazy, but we want to thank StreamYard today because we figured out a way that we could just do this virtually. So
right,
in 2 different places. So we'll probably be putting out more videos like this, and they probably would be a little longer than our usual ones, only because we are doing it this way. But yeah, so we're gonna put them out as we can. We don't have a real schedule right now. But yeah, we're gonna try to do something.
And there is a new segment that we will be starting because we have received some comments concerning one of the shows that we had on.
Huh? I'm saying some of our previous shows.
Yeah. So we want to be able to respond to your comments in some of the other shows. So if you comment on something or have a question or a subject you want us to talk about, then definitely send us some T-mail to decadetwins@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment under the videos and we'll see that as well. But sometimes YouTube doesn't give notifications on time. So if you send it to the email, it'll definitely get to us sooner and we'll see it sooner, because that actually comes, I know it comes to my phone. So
yeah,
I'll
like
be able to see
I
it.
actually got the email from YouTube saying there was a
comment.
But it was like days. It was days after like the comment was up there.
Yeah. Yeah. When I seen it was 8 days later.
Yeah. So yeah.
So it'd be better to send it to the Gmail, but if not, send it to the email. I mean,
leave your comments.
Leave a comment. Yeah.
For the T-mail. So I can explain what that is.
Okay.
Something, you know, that I came up to kind of spruce up our, you know, take our show to the next level. So T-mail, you can basically send in, I don't know, like a story, something you may want to say, just to kind of, you know, share with us, and we'll keep you anonymous, like no one would ever know who you are, and we'll just reread it and you know, just kind of talk about it or whatever. I think it's cool. You might know of the Steve Harvey morning show. I think
yeah, the strawberry letter.
Yeah, the strawberry. So it's kind of something like that. It doesn't always have to be a story. It could be a question as well. You can kind of give us a background and then ask us a question about, you know, it. It doesn't have to be tailored to Christian or non-Christian. Like, just let it out, okay?
Right.
A variety of people here. So if it's more on the church side, you know, you might hear from
right.
That rah. You gonna hear from me. I got you.
Right. If it's beyond me, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, but, so that's going to be our T-mail, and we're going to start introducing that into our shows where we just, you know, have a little part of the show, we read it and stuff like that. It's going to be exciting. Y'all, please join in. We got the email going across the screen. Oops, excuse me. So, you know, write it down, send it to us. Like I said, it's anonymous, so you don't have to worry about people knowing your identity. We're not even going to be like caring about your identity,
right?
You know, so you don't feel scared that you'll be judged or whatever. But yeah. So we are excited for the new things that we're doing with our podcast, and we just thank you all for being patient with us. You know, definitely come back and just vibe with us, yeah. And we'll see you all later. So be well. We out.
Bye.